Okay, guys. All right, if you would please find your textbooks or your PDF, and we're going to turn over to page 69. Okay, we're going to look at activity 2.4, solving problems with fractional rates. All right, Tony needs a rate table for his tutoring jobs so that he can look up the charge quickly. Complete the rate table below. All right, so I've got time on top and then I have charge on bottom. Well, it looks like I can see that 1.5 hours, I earn $37.50 in 1/2 of an hour. Okay, so I need to figure out how much do I earn in 1 hour, half an hour, 2, 3, 3.5, and 4. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the amount that I earn and I'm going to divide it by 1.5. Okay, well, 1 and 1.5 can turn into 1.5 as a fraction. Okay, and so I'm going to take my handy dandy calculator and I'm going to type in 3750 divided by 1.5. And I'm going to see that for 1 hour, I'm going to earn $25. Okay, for 1 hour, I earn $25. All right, now this one, it seems pretty easy from here. If I go from 1 hour to half an hour, I need to take 25 and divide it by 2. Well, I know that 25 divided by 2 is going to be 1250. Okay, and then I go from here. So from 1 hour to 2 hours, I double. So when I go from 1 to 2, I'm going to double what I need. So 25 times 2 is going to be $50. 1 to 3 is triple. Well, 25 times 3 is 75. 1 to 4 is quadruple. Well, 25 times 4 is $100. And then I need to do 1 to 3.5. Well, that's 1 times 3.5. So 25 times 3.5, that's going to get me 87.50. Okay, 87.50. All right. So how much would Tony earn for 7.1/2 hours of tutoring? Well, there's many different ways I can do this, but let's do 7.5 times 25. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 more is 12. All right, done with the 5. I have my placeholder 0. 7 times 5 is 35. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 3, 15, 16, 17. And then now I add 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. 6, 7, yep. 7 plus 1 is 8. 1 plus 0 is 1. Now I need to count my number of decimals. Well, I have only one place value behind the decimal, which means I'm going to take my decimal and move it to the left one time. And for 7.5 hours, Tony will earn $187.50. Okay, $187.50. All right, Tony made $212.50 last weekend. How long did he tutor? And explain how you solved the problem. All right, so I know that for every hour that he works, okay, so like $25 for every hour he earns, and I know that it's $212.50, and I want to know how many hours he works. Okay, so in order to get from here to multiply, I need to divide. So what I'm going to do is, you guys can set this up if you wanted to. Okay, you guys can take 212 and divide it by 25. So 212 on the inside, 212.50, and divide it by 25. But to help on large numbers, okay, I'm going to use my handy dandy calculator, and I'm going to see that it is 8.5. So Tony worked 8.5 hours to earn $212.50. All right. At Peppa's Pizza, a new deal gives you 1.5 orders of wings for half the price of a single order. Without the deal, a single order of wings cost $12. What is the cost of a single order of wings with this deal? All right. Okay, so one order, okay, is equal to $12. 1.5 order, okay, of wings is for half the price of a single order. All right, sorry. Pepe's Pizza, a new deal, 1.5 orders of wings for half the price of a single order. Give me just a second. All right, guys. So one order, $12, 1.5 orders. All right, so let's take a step back here. I made a mistake. So I know that one order is equal to 12 full dollars. Okay. I know that 1.5 orders is half of this price. So 1.5 orders is worth $6. I need to know how much one order is going to be worth. All right. So I told you guys up here that you can take 1.5 and you guys can turn that into a decimal of 1.5. Okay. Well, I need to know, how do I go from 1.5 to 1? Well, I obviously see that I'm going down, so I'm going to divide. Okay. So I need to do 1 divided by 1.5 to get me 2/3. All right. And then I'm going to do 6 times 2/3. And I should get $4. Okay. Now, here's the thing I need you guys to understand. Your comp check or your quizzes and things for us are not going to be this hard. Okay. Yes, you may have some fractions or you may have some decimals, but you will not have something that is this large or this long. Okay. Or this difficult. All right. Let's take a look at number 3. Abby uses 3 3/4 cups scoops of drink mix to make 10 cups of drink. All right. How much drink mix would she need to use for 1 cup of drink? All right. So I have 3 3/4 over 10 cups of drink. Okay. So mix over drink is equal to, well, I need to know how much mix do I have for 1 cup of drink. Okay. So setting up my proportion here, well, how do I go from 10 to 1? Well, it sees that I go down, so I'm going to divide by 10, and I'm going to do the same thing to the top. I'm going to divide by 10. All right, well, I'm going to take 3 3/4. Well, 3 over 4, that's 0.75 as a decimal. Okay, so I'm going to type this into my calculator, 3.75 divided by 10, and I'm going to get this beautiful number right here, and my calculator can turn that into a fraction for me, and I should get 3/8 of drink mix. Okay, 3/8 of drink mix. All right. She only has 11 1/4 scoops of drink mix remaining. How many cups of drink can she make? All right. Well, all I got to do is I'm going to multiply. So 11 1/4 times 3 over 8. Wait, am I multiplying or dividing? Hang on. That's what, 11.25? Nope, I need to divide. My bad. Not multiply. I'm going to divide. I don't know why I thought multiply. Because I know that for every cup of drink that I have, okay, so for every single one drink, I have to have 3/8 of my mix. So I need to divide. All right, well, dividing by fractions, this is a little fun. I love this. The first step I need to do is I need to change my mix number into improper. So I'm going to go around the world. So 4 times 11 is 44, plus 1 is 45. So I'm going to have 45 over 4 divided by 3 over 8. And then we get to use our handy dandy keep, change, flip, or as I like to say, Kentucky chicken fried, keep, change, flip. So I'm going to keep the first term, 45 over 4, change multiplication, change division to multiplication, and then flip, have 8 over 4. And then how do we multiply fractions? We multiply them straight across. Well, 4 times 4 is 16. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that 4 times 5, or 45 times 8 is 360. And now I need to divide. So I'm going to take 360, and I want to know how many times can 16 really go into 360. And I'll be nice for you guys again. It goes in there 22 full times, with 8 left over 16. Now notice 8 over 16 can reduce. And I'm going to have 22 and 1/2. So she can get 22 and 1/2 cups of drink mix or drink. Okay. All right. And number 4, the very last one. The square shown is composed of similar equally sized squares. The shaded section has an area of 9 over 25. 9 over 25. Oh, okay, hang on. I got to shade my little section in right here. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. All right. The shaded area of the shaded section has an area of 9 over 25 square inches. What is the area of the larger square? So this area is 9 over 25. I need to know the area of the larger section. Well, let me see. Can 9 over 25 reduce anymore? Nope, it is there forever. All right, so let's see. I have 1, 2, 3. That's 4. 4, 5. And let's see. 2 and 1/4 square inches. What is the area of the larger square? Double, triple. I think it's triple. Let me see. Let's see. Double, triple, quadruple. So let's try that. No. All right. Give me just a moment. All right, here we go. Okay, so the shaded section has an area of 9 over 25 square inches. What is the area of the larger square? So I see that right here. This is all my divided section. I was counting up my squares. I noticed that I have 25 squares total, which that is my denominator. Okay, 4 of my 25 is equal to 9. So 4 squares is equal to 9. And to go from 4 squares down to 1 square, because I want to know how much each individual square is worth, I go 4 to 1, and I'm going to divide by 4. And I'm going to do the same thing. Well, 9 divided by 4, I already found that out for you, is 2.25. All right. Now I need to find the area of the total square total. So for 1 square, it is 2.25. Well, out of 25 squares, I want to know what is it. Okay, so I go from 1 to 25. I'm going to multiply by 25. What I do on bottom, I need to do on top. Okay, let's go ahead and do a little bit more multiplication here. Get ourselves all nice and prepared for it. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 more is 12. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 1 more is 11. Add my placeholder. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 more is 5. 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, because I don't have that one. And then I'm going to add 5, 2, 6, 5. I have 2 places behind the decimal. So I'm going to take my decimal, move it 2 times to have 56.25 over 25. Okay, 56.25 over 25. All right, let's see. Do not need to do the talk. All right. If you guys have any questions, please let us know.